Hey, this is Ian from djembemaster.com. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, let's check out the biggest mistake to avoid with a djembe drum. Playing modern beats as I do is definitely different from the traditional way of playing the djembe. As you can visually also see, it's very different. It's a different technique going on. And if you want to play modern beats, which is what I teach, I've noticed there are a couple of big mistakes that people really do in the beginning. The second of which, by the way, is something very natural to anything a human does for the first time when they start, which is tempo, keeping the tempo slow. But back to the main topic, which is the number one mistake, and that is keeping your hands close, which would be the correct thing to do. So the biggest mistake is having your hands too much up in the air. So I just want to show you what this would look like if I would play the djembe, trying to play some modern beats, but my hands are too much up in the air. Now, it's a good idea to avoid this mistake and play correctly if you want to play those modern rhythms for two reasons. One is to conserve energy. It actually plays a big difference if you're going to play close to the drum for 5 or 10 minutes or not close. You will definitely feel more tired if you're playing hands up in the air all the time. And the second reason is you want to be ready to play quiet strokes. And if you're playing quiet strokes, there's no need to lift up your hand way far in the air. And quiet strokes, there are many of if you're playing modern beats. So it's a really good idea to keep your hands super close to the edge of the djembe for as much as possible. Now, there are excellent exercises to help you practice staying close to the edge with a djembe drum. And the first one of those is single strokes. Your hand only lifts up from the djembe when you're going to do a stroke. If you're not doing a stroke, the hands both are resting on the edge. And now let's start moving towards a beat, meaning the first stroke is the bass, and you're gonna do right, right, left, left, staying on the edge for as long as possible. If you're getting value from this, please hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already. This helps the channel grow and bring you even better djembe content. And now the next step would be to go right, left. But if you can notice, after the bass stroke, I also put my hand to rest on the edge before I even do the quiet left hand slap. So before we do those 4 strokes, let's check out how that bass stroke would be separately. And the bass stroke separately with the left hand also chilling on the edge. Notice that it makes way for the right hand to even hit the bass stroke, so the right hand wouldn't hit the left hand. And all 4 strokes. And finally, let's check out the straight beat using the down-up technique. Also a very common situation where you see the hands being very close to the edge. I mean, one of the main reasons to play down-up technique is to conserve energy. So first, let's check out the bass stroke. And now the whole 8 strokes of that straight beat using the down-up technique. There's actually a separate video on this channel about that specific exercise. So this has been the overview of the biggest mistake to avoid. This is actually a pretty big deal. Now, it's been super amazing to see a lot of my students really pay attention to this detail and get it right. And years later, I've seen them play here and there at different gatherings, and they're doing it correctly, and it's so wonderful to see. So if you have questions or want to suggest a video that I make, let me know what you need in the comments. And if you want to take your skills to the next level, check out masterclass courses on djembemaster.com.